Players love optimizing their resources in gacha games, especially free-to-play and budget players, who are oftentimes limited in what they can upgrade and when. With Waveplates as the main resource used for account progression, like for characters, weapons, and echoes, players have to prioritize when and where they farm. Waveplates are also one of the main sources of Union experience, which is used to advance the Union level, upgrade world tiers, and unlock better rewards for every future Waveplate you spend. This means that players will oftentimes save Waveplates from their crystal solvents, which can be used to immediately gain 60 Waveplates. They'll oftentimes save these for later world levels to increase efficiency. We've been given a lot of these over the course of Wuthering Waves' release, from either account progression or free rewards. Some players have a huge stockpile that they're patiently waiting to spend, waiting for that exact right time to give a great boost to their account. I'm here to discuss why waiting in Wuthering Waves might not be worth it, and how Union level 40, a tier where many daily players are at, is actually a fantastic time to spend all of your crystal solvents. The grind from Union level 30 to Union level 40 is one of the biggest hurdles for every player. The Union experience required for each level scales up dramatically compared to the previous 30. Union level 40's rewards are a huge step up from UL 30 for a few reasons. Boss Ascension materials have a maximum drop of 3 compared to UL 30's 2. Tacit fields drop 15 tuners instead of 10. Forgery challenges can drop a purple material, while at UL 30 this is not on the table. From a pure Waveplate to reward ratio, UL 40 provides basically a 50% increase. UL 50, on the other hand, doesn't give players as much of an upgrade. Boss Ascension materials go up to 4, which is great, but it's only a 33% increase from the previous world. Tacit fields drop 20 tuners, which is again only a 33% increase. And forgery challenges give a slightly higher overall reward. These are without a doubt higher than what you can get at UL 40. But at the end of the day, the rewards are on average about only 33% better, and only for certain materials. Saving your Waveplates for these slightly increased rewards has a drawback. Your Union level doesn't increase as quickly. The fact of the matter is, if you're able to reach world upgrades faster, you'll spend your daily Waveplate generation, which is equivalent to 4 crystal solvents every 24 hours, on those more rewarding challenges. Players who are saving their solvents are relying on their dailies primarily to advance their Union level. With 2,000 experience gained per day from missions, and 1,800 available from spending 240 Waveplates, players are looking at around 3,800 experience per day. Spending 40 Waveplates, on the other hand, grants you 18,000 Union experience. That's about 4.7 days worth of experience. You're reaching the next world tier 4.7 days faster. 4.7 days faster now means a lot more when it takes 2 or 3 days to level up, rather than 4.7 days later when it could take 4 days for a single level. When dailies contribute more than half of your daily Union experience, they are without a doubt the most efficient way to increase your Union level. But this efficiency increase doesn't mean that much if the rewards for waiting aren't worth it. Echo experience in particular has been a pain point for many players. At UL 50, the average gain from a tacit field is 3 gold tubes and 3 purple tubes. The average experience gain from a level 40 tacit field is 2 gold tubes and 6 purple tubes. This is the functional experience difference between the two. There is basically no difference in the Echo experience gained. It's important to note that at UL 40, there is a chance to obtain 3 gold tubes instead of 2. This is higher than the experience you're getting from an average UL 50 tacit field. Of course, there's likely a chance to obtain 4 gold tubes instead of 3 on those level 50 tacit fields, but even in that scenario, the overall experience difference is insignificant. If you're a player who is saving solvents for the sole purpose of echo farming, the only efficiency you'll be gaining is on your tuner yield and increased gold echo drops. 5 additional tuners per crystal solvent that you save. For some players, this trade might be worth it. Saving 40 crystal solvents for UL 50 will net you around 200 additional tuners. 200 tuners may seem like a lot in a vacuum, but when we factor in the 600 tuners you'd have from spending those 40 Waveplates at UL40, it's not as significant. This is because there are actually a lot of tuners available through progression. The Tower of Adversity shop alone provides 150 tuners on a monthly reset. The Hologram Boss shop also provides 200 tuners and will likely stock more when future hologram bosses are released. The most recent event, Wuthering Exploration, basically provides 100 tuners for free with how easy the missions are. At the end of the day, there are far more sources of tuners available across the game relative to Echo experience. Unless you're a player who is selectively fishing for just one single substat across all of your Echoes to hyper-optimize your characters, you'll likely be running out of Echo experience first instead of tuners. I spent all of my Solvent at UL40 purely on tacit fields, and I have an abundance of tuners, no Echo experience, and more tuners available in these shops. Waiting until UL50 to grind these tacit fields would have made no difference. I'd simply have more tuners and the same problem of no Echo experience, as the rewards for experience, as we just saw, are roughly the same. Furthermore, saving Solvents for UL50 for more efficiency hurts your progression more than it helps. Like I mentioned before, there are many tuners available from challenging content. You can't get these tubes and tuners unless you can actually clear the content. The main barrier to clearing this content is Echoes. Spending your Solvents is the best way to upgrade your Echoes. Losing out on all of these resources in these resetting shops because of bad Echoes can be a huge blow to your progression. Are 50 purple tubes and 150 gold tuners now worth less than 5 additional tuners for every 60 Waveplates you spend later? I'll let you be the judge of that. Hopefully, this overview was helpful in highlighting the differences or lack of differences in rewards between UL40 and UL50. From a raw percentage increase in efficiency, UL40 is the highest overall boost that players will ever see, as 10 tuners to 15 is a much larger improvement than 15 to 20 or 20 to 25. Players hanging onto their Solvents for increased efficiency might be making a mistake if that hoarding prevents them from clearing content that would provide those resources anyways. Echo progression is still one of the largest pain points for players in the game, and I'm confident in saying that UL50 isn't really going to solve any of the existing problems, so you may as well spend them now. Best of luck on your rolls, and peace out.